If we had £1 for every comment stating we only feature £10,000 superbikes, we could probably afford one of said bikes. To level the status quo and show that bikes can be more reasonably priced, we've pulled together 5 of our favourite bikes under £1,000 of your chosen currencies that we actually want to ride. These budget shredders get us fired up for a pedal and will be perfect for riders on a budget and beginners alike. So settle in for a value-packed video. Electric mountain bikes are more popular than ever, but there's no denying that there's a price barrier that prevents many riders from experiencing them. The Decathlon E-ST100 aims to change that. Priced at just £999, it's incredible value for money and will make a solid first step into mountain biking. To cut costs, you aren't getting the crank-based motor you'll see on more expensive bikes, but what you do get is a rear hub motor that provides 42 Nm of torque and a maximum assistance of 250 watts. While the torque figure is some way short of the 85 Nm you'll find in Bosch's Gen 4 Performance CX-based motors, it's more than you get in their active line. The 250 watts of assistance, however, is a match for anything that Bosch produces too. The E-ST100 has an LCD control screen, allowing you to access the 3 assistance modes: Eco, Standard and Boost, while the 380 Wh battery is from Samsung and mounts neatly to the frame. The drivetrain is an almost completely micro-shift affair, with an 8-speed shifter and derailleur moving the KMC chain over the 11 to 34 tooth cassette, teamed with a 32 tooth chainring. For flatter rides, you'll have plenty of gearing, but those who want to tackle longer, steeper climbs might want a wider range cassette out back. The mechanical disc brakes are one area we have some reservations about, particularly as the bike weighs a claimed 22.4 kilograms in a size large. We'll see if our concerns are realised as we have an E-ST100 in for review, so stay tuned to the channel and BikeRadar.com to see what we think. We'd love to know what you think too. Do you think a sub £1,000 EMTB can handle the rough stuff? Let us know in the comments. The Voodoo Bizango has been a gateway to mountain biking for thousands of riders, and the latest Bizango Pro takes all that made the original a hit and takes it to the next level. Tried and tested on UK trails, it's decked out with a stylish and bang-up-to-date aluminium frame that sports some fairly progressive numbers. A 66.5° head angle combined with a 459mm reach on the large size will cater for beginners and more advanced riders alike by providing more stability when the trail points downhill. The frame also gets 12 by 148mm boost axle spacing for easy upgrade potential, and a 31.6mm seat tube and routing for a dropper post. But more than that, it's the outstanding spec that helps make the Bizango a true winner. A superbly stout RockShox 35 Gold Air fork with 130mm of travel and a boost through axle graces the front end for outstanding control at this price point. Driving you forward is Shimano's excellent Dior 1x12 group set, with a wide range 10 to 51 tooth cassette and a 30 tooth chainring. We also really like the quality Holotech 2 crankset with external bearing bottom bracket for easier home servicing. The wheels and standard fit Maxxis High Roller 2 and Recon tyres are also tubeless ready to boot, so aside from adding a dropper post of your own, the Bizango is ready to rip out of the box for just £950 or $1,258. Now that's a true bargain in anyone's book. Another legendary entry-level hardtail is the Vitus Sentier. It may be a few years old, but it can still chase the trail with the best of them. All Sentier models are based around the same aluminium frame with tapered head tube, boost axle spacing and routing for a dropper post, with a choice of 27.5 or 29-inch wheels. Both make great choices, but we have to give a slight nod to the Sentier 29 for its big wheel rollover ability. The Sentier is also available in a range of builds, topping out with the VRX with VRS, VR and base Sentier models below. While the higher end Sentiers often hog the limelight, the base Sentier 29 is still a killer proposition for under £1,000. For £949.99 or $1,199, you're getting a smooth RockShox Recon RL fork with 130mm of bump eating travel, Shimano's wide-range Dior 1x10 drivetrain with an 11 to 46 tooth Sunrace cassette, and a sorted cockpit topped off with a wide nuke-proof handlebar. Hauling you down from speed are 2-piston hydraulic brakes from either Tektro or Clark's, with 180mm rotors, so you'll have plenty of punch to slow you down in a hurry. The third generation of Trek's Marlin is an impressive package, with the range-topping Marlin 8 being a hit with our testers when we recently reviewed it. Check out that review in the card above or the link in the description. Impressed as we were with the 8, the base Marlin 6 would be our budget pick of the range. At just £760, you're getting the same versatile alpha aluminium frame complete with neat internal cable routing for gear and dropper cables for trail riding and kickstand and pannier rack mounts for doubling as a commuter. You also get an identical Bontrager cockpit, saddle and tubeless ready wheels to the range-topping Marlin 8. There's also another appearance of Shimano's excellent 10-speed dual drivetrain, solving one of our main complaints against the Marlin 8 with its underwhelming 12-speed SRAM SX gearing. The only flies in the ointment are the coil-sprung Suntour fork and wire-bead Bontrager XT3 tyres, but with the savings you'll make over the other bikes in this list, you'll easily be able to factor in some grippier rubber and a more sophisticated fork down the line. Be sure to check out our review of the Marlin 8 to get our full ride impressions of this versatile machine. Canyon may not be the first name that springs to mind when you think of hardcore hardtails, but the Stoic looks, on paper at least, to be the most aggressive bike of this quintet. Sporting 140mm of travel to go with the low slung, almost dirt jump style frame, you have a bike that looks ready for pushing your riding to the next level. The Stoic's geometry is the most progressive of the bikes on this list, with a 65° head angle countered by a relatively steep 75° seat angle. This remains the same across the entire size range. The smallest three sizes, from extra small through to small, come with 27.5-inch wheels rather than the bigger 29-inch hoops spec'd on the medium through extra large. Even on the 29-inch models, the chainstays are super short at just 428mm, perfect for slashing turns and popping your way through jump-filled lines. It has some practical features to go with the fun-loving personality too, with a threaded bottom bracket and tons of tyre clearance for all-weather versatility. While the range tops out with the £1,749 Stoic 4, the £899 or $1,199 Stoic 2 looks sensational value, sharing the same frame and utilising a 10-speed Shimano Dior M6000 drivetrain, Suntour XCR34 air fork and tubeless ready wheels shod in Super Trail Schwalbe tyres. Is this the best value bike in our lineup? Did we miss any? Be sure to let us know with a comment and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you don't miss out on our next one. If you want even more hardtail action, then why not check out this video?